Oh man, I am so excited for this episode. I mean, I just had a very good vibe with the first episode, and now that we have Kate meeting Clint, it's going to be really, really amazing to see this mentor-student relationship just grow. And yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm hoping that the vibe that episode 1 provided me with carries on into this episode. So let's go. Hello everyone, Liam Caddison here, who is super excited for episode 2 of Hawkeye after the first episode was just really great, especially the focus on Kate and getting her character established into the MCU, as well as focusing on certain aspects on Clint's life as well, how he's been handling these past couple of years. And yeah, as I've mentioned, we now have them to meet, so it's going to be very interesting to have this episode potentially focus on them too, as well as other situations, because we had the Armand murder, which could be in relation to Jack, especially after the squabbles that they had in the kind of black market auction that happened in the last episode. But yeah, I'm just really freaking excited, really, to get into this. So with that said, let's get into episode number 2 of Hawkeye. Let's go.
Okay.
Come with me, I'm fine.
Come with me.
Come on.
Sorry,
I saw that body.
This way.
Back there. Which
Don't worry
comes
about it. We'll
first?
talk about it when you get there.
Wow. Yeah. Oy.
So, where'd you learn to fight like that?
I started taking martial arts when I was 5.
Wow. Like a year ago?
Oh, wow.
Best off so I can get going.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right there. Totally cool.
Stop it.
Damn cool.
Don't fangirl. Do not fangirl. Do not fangirl. And then she just screams into the pillow.
Black market auction?
No way you're connected to this suit whatsoever.
That's right.
I need you to be sure.
I am.
Certain.
Yes.
The tracksuits must have followed you from the auction to where I found you. Did you stop anywhere before that?
There's just a lot
I
of
just dropped
demons
off the
riding
dog.
on his back.
Hey, Kate Bishop!
Oh no.
And my name's on the buzzer.
Ah! Oh no! You just gotta let it burn now, like burning the past.
You're the law to everything. You on fire. I'm okay. Fire, bro, like a little shit go out, you know?
My apartment. Don't you need my keys?
No. I'm good. Stay here. Lock the store.
Ooh. There was just that kind of grounded reality that your heroes may not be, like, embracing, if that makes sense, as you'd imagine them to be. Oh.
People always like grills when you get a new costume. Your costume looks pretty bad.
Oh! Of course!
We thought you would be home for Christmas.
Hey, look at me. I'll be home for Christmas.
Promise me.
Yeah,
Promise.
It's gonna be one of those cutting it close bits.
Always have been here for you. Okay, look after these boys. Okay, Merry Christmas, baby. I'll see you soon.
Keep your word, okay?
I will. I promise. You guys be safe, okay?
Okay.
Call me when you get home.
If I stay put, she's just gonna come and find me anyway. She owns a security company. It's literally the safest place I can go.
Yeah, I know. You're just not gonna listen to me.
I mean,
I want to, but no.
We'll get changed. You look silly.
I'm gonna go see what else she has.
more and more I just feel like Jack didn't kill Armand.
Gonna be late, thanks.
What a good montage.
Too hard to tell. I know.
Mommy, a superhero.
So that's how...
You wanna say hi?
Okay, that's a good explanation to, yeah.
Hey, look, that one's you.
You know, it's Katniss Everdeen. Let's go.
Your problem is brain, which under, finally, is your heart. So, not exactly on your sleeve.
I'm not really
Jeez.
trying to sell anything.
But you do anyway.
Yeah, okay. Kate.
No, it makes perfect sense that she would be hostile. She likely feels displaced by me, and she's testing our new dynamic.
Oh, okay.
Desires my approval, yet wants to set firm boundaries. She feels threatened by me, and you know what? I can understand why.
Look at this sack of shit.
I
Even
bought a
if you-
book about being a stepdad.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, do I have to?
I mean, obviously it wouldn't resonate with the, like, medievalness, but I would have loved it if he was wearing a costume like in the comics. Like Wonder in... Oh, goodness. I have no idea how I would handle a LARPing experience, but it would be fun.
This is as close as I'm ever gonna get to being one. Just work with me. Let me kill you.
I killed Hawkeye!
And I fought Thanos. No, you gotta.
This is a real low.
How about tomorrow morning before work?
That'd be great. See you tomorrow.
What time? Ooh.
Welcome!
Ouch.
You must drink the ritualistic potion. It is a bottle.
No, I'm good, thank you. Can we please?
Drink, drink, drink.
Benefit.
I do kind of like the parallel as if he's looking in a mirror. Oh, man.
Come on. You did have fun, right? Glad I did it. Merry Christmas.
Don't knock LARPing.
Oh yeah, I'm Grills.
Nice to meet you, Grills.
Come on. It'll be fun.
I don't think Jack did it. She's gonna try and prove her point, but I think Jack's
Honey, be careful.
definitely a red
You're
herring.
not careful. I was talking to Jack.
Oof.
What are you hiding, Jack?
Nothing. I'm an open book. Right, darling?
Oh.
What is wrong with you? He's lying.
To be fair, I did downplay my skill and repeatedly lie about it.
She tried to stab you in the face. No, I knew he would parry.
He
what I was
did do
trying
it.
to do was prove that.
Fine. It's not the first time somebody tried to take my head off. Butterscotch.
Oh. Okay. No, I mean, it's kind of like rubbing it in her face, but
I know, I'm fine.
it's
just remember
it's
the time
not
this
Jack.
thing came-
Come on. Easy. She wants him alive.
She? Yelena?
Guys, I can see through the bag.
Oh. Because obviously Yelena's been out for blood for Clint.
You know, sometimes back-to-back calls isn't the right move. In this case, it was.
Sorry. Clint Barton can't take your call right now.
Oh. Damn, how fast does she type?
I know you kid, so don't kid, okay? Because it was getting very hard to find place. Now, old warehouses are being converted into lofts, so how can I get something better? No. He's criticizing.
Look, I'm not.
He's shaming me. I don't like it.
Kate Bishop is guy in costume.
Wow. Can I speak to your manager?
Did you pull a Karen move?
To talk to your boss. Is that possible?
I'm trying to be civil here. So civil?
Same guy that...
kidnapped you, rozumiesz? You are our hostage now, rozumiesz to?
Bro, I found her.
Oh, wow. Didn't realize you were supposed to bring guns. I was just trying to help, okay?
Don't talk.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble now, bro.
You say bro so bad.
We have them.
Yeah, this is Echo. Look how sinister this is. Like the red room and all that, the music, all that jazz, yeah. Oh man, I'm really excited though, for us to discover more Echo. Sadly, I'm gonna have to wait a week, so yeah. Honestly, I am loving the flow of this show. Like the tracksuit mafia guys, yeah, they are very, very funny. Kate and you have that situation where Clint is just like pained and Kate's inspired and all that. We got a good explanation. I say a good and very, very efficient explanation to his hearing loss, and it makes sense, obviously. And yeah, montage was good in terms of a nice explanation and you know, the music entwined with it, and yeah, good showcase there. And LARPing. I just love his response. And I thought, Thanos, this is my life. I never thought I wanted to see Clint partake in laughing, but here we are, and I am here for that, so... But yeah, I just thought this was great. I'm loving the flow of Hawkeye at the minute. There was a lot of fun moments in that episode, from the LARPing experience to Clint just not being fazed by the tracksuit mafia. And I'm really excited for next week. I just wish episode 3 was released now, because I want to learn a lot more about Echo. I think the obvious is that she has hearing difficulties as well, but I don't really know too much about Echo. Obviously, she's getting her own show, but obviously there's been rumblings going around about Echo showing up, and I am really looking forward to learning more about her. So yeah, but it's going to be very interesting to see what does happen, and not just that, but potentially have Clint and Kate's relationship extend, even though Clint has been very, very dismissive about her, and has been trying to kind of throw her off his back, if that makes sense, as we saw throughout the episode. And Kate's just not budging. Like, she tries to weave herself into situations, like especially surrounding Clint, like the marketing discussion that happened earlier in this episode. That was more so of her speaking than just a general thing, really. Whereas Clint, you know, he embraces being low key, really. So, yeah, but it's going to be very interesting to see what does happen for these next bunch of episodes, because it is very, very interesting. Even the whole situation about who murdered Armand, that gives you red herrings so much. Like, more, I was getting convinced that Jack didn't murder Armand. And I feel like with the heavy emphasis and the whole, oh, he's got a butterscotch. I mean, Kate had that moment where she was like, maybe it was him. But he's going to be visiting Armand every now and again anyway, so yeah. It really doesn't indicate anything, really, in my mind. He could just have gotten a butterscotch for his many times he visited Armand, so it's not like he was a stranger to Armand, Jack. So yeah, I just think he's just Jack, really. And he's just, the only thing he has going for him is that kind of smugness that he maintains. Other than that, I don't think he's a murderer. If anything, maybe Echo, but I'm wanting to lean more towards the mother. I think the mother might have a hand in Armand's murder, especially with the threatening nature there was. So, and I'm thinking more so it's going to be the mother, because there's a bit more layers there than just Echo, who we've just been introduced to. So I just say I'm just throwing Echo's name into the hat because we've just been introduced to her. So yeah, but I do have a slight suspicion it could be the mother. So yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, it was great, really great seeing Clint and Kate's relationship started this episode, even though Clint has just been trying to, tell Kate to just shoo. Yeah, he's just wanting that. He's wanting to go to his family for Christmas, which I'm assuming we're going to be ending this season on. But also Kate is putting herself in a bit of danger, and he's just trying to ground her, and Kate is just so enthusiastic at the minute that she's getting to meet her hero, and it's kind of a kick in the stomach, isn't it, when your hero isn't in that radiant light as you imagined them to be. But Clint has he wants to be low key, like he said. Basically, he's not branding himself out there. He is just wanting to focus on life and focus on his family, and yeah. So, but I gotta say, I loved the LARPing bit in this episode. It was just so good, and there is just that stiff atmosphere that Clint maintains because it's not his thing. And you have a bunch of people who are enthusiastic about the whole LARPing experience. And obviously you can't blame them. I would love to go to a LARPing experience as someone who plays D&D as well. It would just be very, very, I guess interesting to do that. So yeah, but yeah, you have Clint, who's just not. Yeah, he's not budging. There's like this whole situation where he is saying, "I fought Thanos," and now 2 years later, I am in a LARPing experience. I am gonna give someone the opportunity to have that moment where they can say, "I killed Hawkeye." He is just pained, so you could just tell with his voice that his head is pained at the minute by having to partake in this LARPing thing if he wants to get the Ronin suit. So it's just really, really amazing, and I just love it. It's quite an unorthodox situation. You have Clint placed in a LARPing experience, and it's all for it's something that he has to stomach if he wants that suit back. So yeah, but I will say as funny as it was, I do also love the idea that Clint was fighting someone using the Ronin suit, and there's kind of like that him fighting his demon scenario, even though the whole thing was a more, I guess, an orthodox thing than something serious, like he is fighting his demons. I don't know. You just see Clint fighting someone in the Ronin suit, and obviously Ronin brings a very bad taste to Clint's mouth, and he wants to kind of bury that. So to me, it's more so of a stretch, but it was more so. There was that moment where I was thinking, oh, this is very, very deep, though, because it's like he is fighting himself, his Ronin self, and he just wants to bury all those memories and make sure that Ronin is laid to rest, because he doesn't want that to be, he doesn't want to be reminded of that. So yeah, but that's just my 2 cents on the matter, but it was still pretty fun. So yeah. But speaking of Clint as well, further, we did get like I said, a nice montage. I mean, there might have been I don't know, I don't know if the music, because I'd say that infused a bit more of an unserious vibe, if that makes sense. But we did get a really nice montage, and it was very simple to the point and very not unrealistic. It was something that didn't need to be drawn out. It was just a quick 5-second montage explaining how Clint has now had to use a hearing aid and is now deaf because of the explosions that he's partook in, and all of that is going to do a number on your hearing. Like loud music, for example, and all that jazz. So, I did like the idea that you have a quick montage and, you don't need something drawn out. So, and funnily enough, it technically has been drawn out over the course of the movies because that was basically it. All the activities he's partook in has resulted in his hearing loss. All the explosions, all of the, I guess, debris effects, etc. They have resulted in him now using a hearing aid. So technically it has been drawn out, but in this instance we just got a montage, and obviously we've watched the movies to know what he's been going on, what he's been doing. So we only just need a montage, really. So yeah, and even if you haven't watched, I guess, the MCU films, it's still straight to the point, and it's still self-explanatory that all of his activities has resulted in this. So it's a really nice montage, a good compilation and all that, and it's effective and straight to the point, like I said. So yeah, but yeah, Kate continuing to shine. I really loved her, especially in the fencing thing when she was trying to prove Jack did it. But like I said, just Jack, I think he's just a bit smug. That's his only trait, I feel like, that is, if anything, gonna rub people the wrong way. Not the fact that he's a murderer. I think now, especially since we had the emphasis on Jack potentially being the murderer, I think the murderer has now shifted to the mother. So yeah, but yeah, Kate was continuing to shine. Like I said, the chemistry between her and Clint was just really, really great stuff to see. And I love the tracksuit mafia as well. Like, they were very, very comedical. I just love them so much. And the idea that you have their personalities clash with Clint's, like, you guys, I don't have time for this shit. Like, his done attitude to the tracksuit mafia, them rejoicing, all that jazz, and Clint is just there like, really? So yeah, he's not phased whatsoever. It blends well, in my opinion. So yeah, but I just love this episode. It's really, really good to further things along. And like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing Echo next week. I think she's going to be a very, very fascinating character, especially since we've already got confirmation she's got her own spin-off series in the future. I'm really excited to exploring all her character. So yeah, and there was that moment where the mafia took Clint and they said she needs him alive. There was a moment I was thinking Yelena, because we know at the end of Black Widow, she's got eyes for Clint, with the fact that Val has told her that Clint is responsible for Natasha's death. But I think obviously she's going to be appearing further down the line. It's more so Echo wanted Clint, seemingly, so since the Tracksuit Mafia are working for Echo, so yeah. But there was that little moment where I'm like, ooh, please. So alas, but yeah, I really loved this episode. There was I do feel like these last two episodes have showcased a nice balance, especially with the comedical, implementations with both episodes. I mean, you had the musical in the first episode, and then this, you had LARPing. And I guess the Tracksuit Mafia because they do have that comedical personality with them. But other than that, I do feel like the tone has been very, very well, like for these past 2 episodes, has been really well done, and it's not an issue whatsoever. And, you know, you have this kind of, you have this mystique going on with the murder, you have this like student mentor thing going on, you have comedy involved. It's so far so good, and I'm really impressed with how these first 2 episodes have been has just been amazing, has just shone, and I'm excited to see what these next 4 episodes are going to showcase. So bring it on, I'd say. So yeah, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!